Xers today. Wake up, 10 Xers. It's only noon. Only noon, guys. Driving a little bit to downtown Orlando to be quite honest, guys, this is a dream job, bro. Like, I drive around and I manage my whole company on the phone. And I can drive around and think and listen to music because I get inspired. That's that's what I really like, you know, to listen to music, drive around and enjoy the beautiful day. Look at how beautiful the day is in Florida. 75 degrees. And guys, to build a dream job, you have to know what your ideal life looks like, you know. If you don't write it down, you know, what you want, how the hell are you going to even build it? A lot of us live by default. You know, you never plan anything, you don't know what you want, and life gives you shit. Oh, I remember when I read the first book that I read was Think and Grow Rich. And I actually, on the exercises from that book, one of the exercises was to write down what you want, how much you want to make, and what are you going to give in exchange to get that. And I actually took the time to write down what my ideal life was. And my ideal life, actually, at the time, you know, I really couldn't see, but it doesn't matter. You don't have to understand it. You just have to believe it, and you just have to write it down, what your real ideal life situation is, you know. Even though I was living in a super small apartment and I was driving a crappy car and I had less than $500 in my name, I still took the time to write down my ideal life. And my ideal life looked like this. At that time, this all I could think about was I wanted to make $10,000 a month. I wanted to live in Florida because every time I would go to Florida, you know, the palm trees and it was just a different energy. And people were in shape in Florida. At least most people are in shape. I hated the bad weather, so I wanted to go to a nice place. My ideal life was, you know, driving this huge Escalade black, because I had a lot of kids, and in my crappy car it was really hard, you know. I know I hate to bring up bad things, but I had this rope, okay, this rope, and I will put the rope, I will tie the rope on that part of the car, okay? And I will pull the rope while I was driving so the door will not open, because in the cold winter in Indiana, you know, my car will always be outside, so the door will not close, okay? And I have my kids, taking them to school, and I had to keep them safe. So I hated that. I hated that I didn't even have a garage in my house. So I took the time to write my ideal life. And my ideal life also required a house with a pool, because that's what we did in Indiana with my kids when they will come visit me. You know, they will come and there were 3 months of good weather, or 2 months and a half, and we'll go to the pool, and that was the happiest times that we had together. So it had to be, I needed to have a pool in the house, and I needed to have a big house because I had a lot of kids. And I'm a home guy. I like to be at home. And also it required that I had to work at home because I love my family. And I don't like to commute. And I kept going and going, and I kept writing this ideal life. And I kept that paper next to me for a full year. So it reminded me of my ideal life. And everything that I described to you, I have. Except for I make $10,000 a day or more. So it wasn't a month. I learned how to do it per day. But again, you know, when you write down your goals, not your goals, but your ideal life, you can also improve that later as it goes, because when you learn how to make money, $10,000 a month is little money, even though that for most of you it's a dream money, you know. But anyways, every single thing I wrote down, I have. Okay, so now I'm going after my next level, next stage, which is I want to live in a big mansion. I want to have a jet, my own jet. And then a lot of people will be like, oh, this guy is materialistic. No, it doesn't have to be with materialistic, but when you want big things, your mind will work towards big things, and you will be pressure in your mind to go after those big things, and that's how it works. You have to want big things to have the good life. But right now, if you think about it, I have accomplished what I wanted without giving away my freedom. See, I'm driving around. I'm gonna go to downtown Orlando. Then I'm gonna go home, and we're gonna have dinner with the kids. But I'm still always with this, right? I'm always with this, making deals, talking to people, organizing the team, training the team, supporting the team. But I'm not stuck in one place, because I'm not a one place person. I like to be constantly moving. Like the owner of Virgin Airlines, Russell, what's his name? The billionaire. I forgot his name. But he's always constantly moving. He doesn't have an office. He's like always moving, always moving. And I'm like that too. I don't like to be stuck in one place. I already did that for 13 years, and I'm sick of it. I don't want to do that. I want to be always moving. Right now I live in Orlando. I want to move to Tampa. Then I want to move to San Diego. You know, and keep moving, because I don't like being in one place. That's just me. That's my personal preferences. But anyways, I want you to write down your ideal life. Okay, what will make you happy? How much is that gonna be? What are you gonna do in exchange for that? Because you need to give something in exchange. It's not gonna magically show up. You know, write it down and carry it with yourself every day, and read it and write it down again. Keep writing it down. Keep improving it. And obviously you have to take action, right? Because nothing comes for free. Nothing. Richard Branson, yes, that's the guy. Richard Branson, the billionaire. Another tip, Grant Cardone writes his goals in the morning and before he goes to bed. And magically, everything that he writes down happens. So, if you have not done this exercise, I suggest you do. It's gonna change your life. Okay? And if you don't have time to write down your goals in the morning and at night, the universe is not gonna give you those things either, because they don't have time for you. Universe doesn't have time for lazy people. So just work with this exercise. You don't have to understand it. Just believe it. Don't understand it. Just believe it. I was also skeptical. Okay? But I had no other option than just to believe that. And it came. It happened. And I'm a living proof that you can get anything you want in life and more. So like Sergio says, if you don't have time to write it, you don't deserve it. But remember, everything begins with wanting something, guys. What the fuck do you want? Be clear. What do you want? What are you sick and tired of? And write it down and be active looking for that person who is going to help you. Obviously, you can't be a dick, because successful people don't work with dicks. We don't like them. Okay? We like people with good energy, positive energy, that have no excuses. So you have to prepare mentally. Okay? You just have to believe it. But again, surround yourself with the right people. You have to be very careful whom you share your day with. If your wife is putting you down, divorce her. Simple. She's not gonna help you get to your goals. If your husband is putting you down, divorce them. This is how I operate, and that's what I get everything I want. If my brother gives me bad energy, block him. I have blocked my brother. Unfortunately, I'm not here to tell you what you want to hear. I'd rather have 3 followers that listen to the truth than 1 million followers that just listen to bullshit. I block even brothers. But I do send them a check. I do send them a check. Okay? I actually send them money to live. But they need to understand that you have to be very careful with your time. Okay? Very careful. Like I said, there was this guy Bobby at the event. And Bobby says he knows exactly how much money he makes per second. And all the drama from his family is out, man. Is out. Remember, people with drama will drag you down into their drama. I'd rather be alone than with people that have drama. Alone. I'd rather, like someone says, die alone. Yes, I want to die alone than miserable and listening to drama. Okay? The more people you surround yourself that have drama, the more drama you will have in your life. Everything you put your mind to or focus to, you get. So if you put your mind into drama, you get drama. Okay? And I don't do that. I have eliminated that for 3 years. Everyone knows in my circle, in my empire, my mom, my wife, my kids, my brothers, my father, my co-workers, that This is how I play the game, and there is no tolerance for negativity. And I remove people super fast from that. I just don't allow it. I don't. So if you want to have the good life, you need to start with, whom are you associating yourself with? Is your husband putting you down? Is your wife putting you down? You need to have a talk. In fact, when my wife was confused and sick about her life, she was bringing drama to my life. I removed myself from her. She went to therapy for 6 months. She came back and she asked for forgiveness. I gave her one chance. One chance. Since then, we've been the perfect couple in the world. We are amazing. She supports me. She knows this is what we do, this is what we want, and she supports me, or she doesn't. We're not meant to be together. Simple. That's the rule. I don't negotiate that. I don't negotiate that. And she knows that. She loves me, she respects me, she's my number one cheerleader, and we are very happy. Okay? So that's for you to know how it is for the people who have massive success. We don't stand wives that are negative. We don't. Simple. I'd rather be alone. So make sure you need to have your standards, you need to have your rules if you want success. There has to be a culture in your company or your job and with your family. Because success is not just money. It's family, it's fitness, okay? It's spiritual, and it's financial. So everything has to be integrated, or you're not successful. I can be making $1 million a day and I'm miserable at home. I'm a piece of shit. My life is a piece of shit. I'm not successful. Okay? Because I'm going to end up, doing drugs and being drunk because I want to get out of that bad situation. You don't want that. Everything has to be integrated. Okay? That's what success is. So, anyways, guys, I have to go. But I left you with that exercise. Write it down in the morning and at night. I want you to write down your ideal life. Okay? And you'll see how your life will change. Peace, my people. Bye-bye.